Well, I'm so excited today on behalf of the Dream Team to introduce some really dear friends of ours, people that you're going to hear a bit about their story in a moment. But Jeremy and Anita Greening have been very well loved, well respected, and honored in the ministry space across Australia for years and years. And that's how we connected. So they'll share their story, but they're also building an incredible LifeWave team here in Australia and growing. And so today they're going to present to you the X39 opportunity. So lean in, support as they really just launch into another whole sphere of influence and impact. And we're so grateful for you both and love having you on team. So thank you to Jeremy and Anita.
Thanks so much, Vanessa. We're really excited to be here as well. It's such an honor and a privilege, even that you would give up a little bit of your time to come and listen to us as we share with you an incredible opportunity that we know as LifeWave X39 light therapy patches. We can't wait to tell you all about them, how they've impacted our lives. So I'm Jeremy, this is Anita,
Hi.
and we're going to share our screen with you. So let's hope that that works. We're going to do that right now. Can everyone see the have you been patched? Give me a thumbs up on your camera if you can see that. Excellent. Lots of thumbs. Very, very cool. I'm so stoked that we got challenged with this question back in, 20 months ago now. It's time flies. I saw a random post from Andrew and Vanessa, who we'd known in the ministry space, as she said, for many years, and saying that there was this little sticker that you could put on. It's about the size of a 20-cent piece. And you can put it on your skin and it's going to bring some healing to your body. And I thought, well, you know what? Why not give this a go? I'd had a terrible car accident about a decade before and was in incredible pain for about those 10 years, plateaued with my physiotherapist after about a year. And they said, well, the pain you've got, that's what you're going to have to live with now. So that's my journey for 10 years until I got asked this question, have you been patched? And it's made a world of difference. And you're going to hear a testimony from Anita later on as well about how patching has impacted her. But we're going to move through this presentation, take about 20, 25 minutes of your time as we go through that. So let me just make sure my technology is working here. There we go. We're going to watch this video. I hope the sound works for you. Again, give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
In a world searching for answers, one discovery is changing everything. A patch, no bigger than a quarter, built not to treat symptoms, but to wake up the healer inside you. This is X39, a wearable, light-activated patch. Designed by David Schmidt, an inventor with over 200 patents. His mission? To reverse aging naturally. This isn't science fiction. It's stem cell activation without injections, without pills. Your body repairing itself. The results? Life-changing energy, recovery, sleep, relief. And the medical world? It's taking notice. Still skeptical? Visit thisisitinfo.com. You'll find the studies, the patents, the proof. It's all there. But there's more. This tiny patch isn't just transforming lives, it's creating freedom. Because behind it is a business model built for the bold. Real people, real results. Income that scales with impact. And here's why. Because this breakthrough technology is patented and exclusive, it offers a lucrative business plan that allows you to compound your efforts. More people than ever are struggling in today's economy. You can no longer rely on your own sweat equity alone to make a living. This business model allows you to duplicate yourself and, even better, to benefit from other people's efforts. So your income no longer depends solely on you. By duplicating yourself over and over, the income potential is far greater than a conventional job, career, or profession. And you're never alone. The This Is It system gives you the tools, the path, the team, All you have to do is start. The question is no longer if it works, it's whether you'll act or let this moment pass. Will you keep waiting or finally feel your body come alive again? Will you stay financially stuck or build something that lasts? Isn't it time to start living life on your own terms? The This Is It action plan will set you on a path to live out the dreams you have for your family. Get back with the person who shared this video so you can experience the age-reversing health and the exciting lifestyle that thousands are already enjoying. This is the technology, this is the team, and this is your moment. This is it.
So good, so good. We're really excited to share this opportunity with you. As pastors and leaders in the ministry space, this ticks so many boxes for us. We have a heart for people. We love to see people living in full and complete health and also in wealth and not struggling, but being blessed to be a blessing so that we can help our community and those around us. So that's why this opportunity really excites us. So let me tell you, starting off with David Schmidt. He's the CEO, he's the inventor of this amazing technology. He has over 200 patents. He's a scientist and an inventor, and he's a man of God as well, and he specializes in age reversing, which is really exciting. In 2008, he started focusing on that stem cell research, and the most recent patent, the X39 patch, took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. The first thing people may say to you is, oh, this is a scam or this is a bit dodgy or whatever. But the truth is, $4.5 million and 10 years of research, that's a lot of investment into a scam. I'm telling you, this is more than a scam. This is a life-changing technology that can make a difference in many people's lives. And as we said, it's patented, which means it does what it says it's going to do. This light therapy patch reflects light back into your body. It elevates copper peptides, and that stimulates stem cell regeneration. And that's the exciting part about this technology. And so why use the stem cell activation patch, Anita?
Well, stem cells are something we didn't really know a whole lot about until we were introduced to this. And it's both concerning when you learn the facts and exciting when you learn that there's a way to reverse the facts. So,
sorry, we'll go back. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, so I guess what stood out to me was that at the age of 30, only 50% of your stem cells are still active. And since I've hit a little over that, I'm very interested to learn how to regenerate them. And obviously by the time you're 60, only 10% or less of your stem cells are active. So stem cells obviously help rejuvenate every part of our body, and we really need them. Yeah,
we just didn't know that before we were patching. It's not general knowledge. And this is the current problem that's been identified by LifeWave, is that no one knows that stem cells are dormant, and people are struggling financially. That's the reality in the kind of world we live in. You just got to turn the TV on and see what the next challenge in the world is, and people are struggling. And LifeWave really gives an opportunity for you to overcome both those things. You can see the solutions there: stem cell reactivation using these X39 patches, and you can have an income generating business, which is really, really exciting. How does it work? It's a proprietary form of phototherapy. Now, if you're not a science nerd, and that's me, those are a lot of big words. Let me tell you what it means. You put the patch on, and there's this nanocrystal technology, and it's patented. That's what the patent is. And don't get spooked by that. It literally just reflects your natural light that emits from your body back into your body to elevate those copper peptides and have those stem cells regenerate. So it's really exciting because it's non-invasive, no drugs. You talk about that, Anita.
Yeah, this excites me very much. I love anything that's a natural solution, because I think most of us aren't a fan of the big pharmaceutical drugs and what they do to our bodies. So for me, because this has absolutely no drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants, and it's non-transdermal, so it's not putting anything into your body at all. It's simply reflecting the light out of your body, so non-invasive, and I love that about it.
Yeah, really exciting. So many benefits, and I can testify that all of these benefits have impacted myself. Anita's going to bring her testimony soon, but you can see on your screen increased strength, mental clarity. Say goodbye to brain fog and those needs for nana naps at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Who could use a little bit more energy at that time of the day? Reduced inflammation. Our body is impacted by inflammation no end. You don't see it because it's internal, but I'm telling you that when your inflammation is reduced, your body can start healing, and it's really exciting. Restoring your muscles and your skeletal system. I experienced that with my car accident that I had, and saw a significant reduction in my whiplash and pain that I'd experienced for a decade before patching. Took about 12 months of wearing those patches. I'm one of the long game stories, but I'm so glad I made the choice to do that. Increased stamina as well, so that energy, and I think Anita's testimony is going to touch on that a bit later. Improved sleep, so I'm sleeping, used to get up 3-4 times a night to go to the bathroom, whatever, but I'm sleeping so much better now. At the most, I maybe get up once, but some nights, and in fact most nights, sleeping all the way through, which is great. Energy and vitality, and improved skin appearance. Do I look like I'm turning 50 next year? You don't have to answer that question. But it's important for me to let you know that LifeWave products don't diagnose, they don't treat or cure or prevent any disease or medical condition. I have to say that because that's the disclaimer that we need to let you know about. But I can also let you know about the thousands of testimonies and stories and exciting information about how these patches have helped people in their life. You can see that there's lots of long-term benefits, and we've got clients that we've patched that can speak to these testimonies. So soon as you put this patch on your body, literally day one, 4,000 genes are beginning to reset, which is really exciting. And there's so many testimonies and stories out there of one patch wonders and people that, you know, get a patch on and they notice something straight away. Others are like me and play the long game, and over a year I saw significant improvement. The thing is, regeneration can take time. You need to understand that we don't become the bodies that we are overnight, and so we don't heal the body instantly overnight. It can take time. Same way as you go to the gym unfit and you don't do one session and leave looking pretty buff and fit. It takes time to get there. So then after about 6 weeks, your brain starts to become balanced, which is really exciting, and inflammation on your brain is reduced. And so that's where the clearer thought comes in. Then collagen increases. That's what's happened with my skin, and other things that collagen can do for you over time. And then literally after 6 months, your heart is reversed in age. We've got a client that had experienced that. They hadn't patched yet. They had an ECG and got a result of, I can't remember what it was, 31 or something, which is really poor heart activity. And after patching for only 3 months, that increased to 39, which was really exciting to see the healing and age reversal that these patches talk about. So it's pretty cool. Anita, tell them how simple it is to wear, because even men can do it.
So true. 2 simple spots is where they've tried and tested these patches. So you can see on the screen there, just at the back of your neck or under your belly button. But really, I have put those patches in all sorts of spots wherever I've had something that is a bit sore or swollen or whatever, and have found it to be very effective.
Very cool. So testimonies really demonstrate the power of the X39. I've touched on mine with my car accident, but if you want to watch our call from last week, I got to give my full testimony, and your brand partner, whoever invited you to this call, can give you a link to that. But we're going to hear from Anita today. So tell everyone how patching's helped you.
Several ways. The first thing I noticed was increased energy. So my husband and I also run a cleaning business, and some of my 9-hour days, by the last shift, I would be really feeling it. And that was the first thing I noticed, was that I didn't have that afternoon slump. In fact, I still had so much energy. Even after 9 hours of cleaning, I came home and was like, right, I'm doing my own house. Yes, hurrah.
We're very happy.
Also, I noticed when it was time for my monthly cycle, normally I always have so much pain in the Panadol box and Nurofen. But this time I didn't need either of those. And that was definitely a first for me after many, many years of pain. So that also was super thrilling. And I've definitely noticed help in inflammation in my body. And again, just putting that patch directly on areas of inflammation and just watching it work. So many testimonies around this with my clients as well, like, that I clean for. One of them had an immense toothache, had literally just had a tooth taken out, and the tooth had fallen into lots of pieces. It was a lot of work. She put a patch directly on there, no pain whatsoever in her recovery, and all the inflammation went down within an hour or two, which was absolutely amazing. So we're just seeing result after result with these, myself included.
Yeah, absolutely. We've also got an exciting testimony around the business side as well. When I was patching initially, I am the kind of person that wants to test and measure and find out if something works before I tell anyone about it. So for literally 12 months, I patched and didn't tell a single soul. Can I just let you all know, don't do that. That's the mistake I made, so I can teach you not to do that, because whether this works or not is not up for debate. This works. There are thousands of people in 75 countries all over the world being helped by this technology. And if you wait a year like I did, like, I have regrets now, because I would be a year along further developing my business if I hadn't started straight away. But I waited for a year, and then I saw the results in my body. My wife started patching, saw results in the first week. We're like, we are all in on this. And so now we're helping people and encouraging people and just telling people the good news. And we don't see it as selling. This is what you've got to see it as: sharing. You're literally sharing good news. You're giving people hope. We're not making promises, because it's not a medical device, it's a wellness device. But we have that many testimonies and that many stories that this product gives hope. So I want to encourage you around that. If you're considering a patching just for your wellness, well, you know what? You can just share with a few people, and we'll get into that in just a moment as to how that can benefit you. And I just want to encourage you, don't be shy about sharing good news about something that works. If you want more information, the video mentioned it earlier, but you can go to thisisit.info.com, and all the deep dive stuff is there. If you want to nerd out and read reports and look at doctors' testimonies and videos like the one you saw earlier, and there are testimonies galore on there to build hope and encourage you, then head to that website and get all of that information there. We're going to shift gears and just move into talking about the business a bit now. I said just before, 75 plus countries LifeWave operates in, and it's been around for 20 plus years. So again, when someone hits you up with, well, that's just the latest scam, this has been a company functioning for 20 years. It is not a scam, my friend, but this is a company on the move.
Absolutely. So we see here in 2021, the company had a $20 million status, but big jump the very next year with the release of the X39, 320 million. That's just incredible. Just incredible. But look at where we are now. We are pushing for the $1 billion company mark.
Yeah.
And that is just because of the power of these patches and the fact that they do work, and they're helping so many people. Yeah,
it's so good. And proof is in the pudding, and it's in the fruit, however you want to say it. LifeWave is now ranked the #1 momentum business. And so you can see that you are joining a company that not only has a great product, a great team, a great system, but it also is in momentum. So now is the time to jump in and be involved with LifeWave. There is a system that's already been created. This is the good news, friend. You do not have to reinvent the wheel. This business is all about duplication. And for things to be duplicatable, they need to be simple. So I want to encourage you, this system is simple. Anyone can do this, not just high flyers or go-getters, but even just the quiet little person at home that just wants to share with their handful of people. This is very doable and achievable because of the duplicatable system. So I just want to ask you, what's important in your life? What's important to you? Because when you have a very clear why, like what we do, we're pastors, and our why is to see people in complete health, to see people flourishing financially. That ticks all the boxes for us. That's our why. But what's your why? Because that's important. What's important? Family time, security, travel, better health, less debt, whatever your why is, hang on to that, because that's what's going to help you succeed in this business. No one has succeeded in LifeWave without fully understanding what their why is. There is a really generous compensation plan attached to this business, and it all begins with binary bonuses, and it's about finding your 2, finding your 4, and getting going quickly. You can earn up to $25,000 each week with lots of work and lots of effort and lots of time invested. This is not an overnight get rich quick scheme, because that's what a lot of people challenge you with as well. This takes work. And you know what the other cool thing is? The people that you put on can outrun you if they've got the effort in them. And so it's not about your position in the hierarchy, not at all. It's not a pyramid scheme. In fact, pyramid scheme is working for corporate whatever. You've got a boss, and are you going to ever out earn that boss? No, you're not. You're in the system. This is a system that, depending on how hard you work, will depend on how well you are rewarded. And there's a really exciting business launch bonus that we want to tell you about at the moment. And that launch bonus is in the first 48 hours when you sign up, and we're going to tell you how to do that really soon. But if within the first 48 hours you can find your first two, we all know two people that are perhaps struggling with their health or challenged or need some help. When we sign those two people up within the first couple of days, LifeWave are going to pay you $25 a week. That's US dollars, by the way, for 9 weeks. And then if we advance that within the first week to finding your four, you're going to get $50 per week, US dollars, for 9 weeks. That's 450 US dollars, my friend. And that is such a generous business launch bonus that they're offering. It also pays, and I'm not going to go deep dive into this to confuse you, but 6 levels down below you, as you put people on and then they put people on, you can see how generous the compensation plan is, even deep. So that's why this company is so great to work for, because we're helping each other. It's not about how many can I quickly get on board and who cares about the rest. No, this is about building team. And when you build below you and help those below you to build, you get rewarded. And so that's why it's important to understand this business is not cutthroat. It's all about me, but this is about building team together. So Anita, talk about this slide with everyone.
Yes, conventional business, and we can relate to this, high startup cost. Even if you manage to pull those costs down, there's always the risk. There's always the challenges of how are we going to get enough customers, enough business, enough market share. Lots of stress, long hours. Most people who are self-employed or have their own business will tell you the hours are very long. Trial and error. We're all learning, growing, learning curve always, and limited earning potential. So you can only get so far in a conventional business. But LifeWave business, I think this is one of the things that appealed to us as well, is just having that opportunity to be able to do multiple streams of income without it needing all of our time or all of our money and effort. So low startup costs, no risk, because the very worst case scenario is that you get to keep using the patches and have your health restored.
So good.
So that's for us was no risk at all. Stress-free. Make your own schedule. This can fit in with you. You don't have to fit in with it. Proven system. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. I think my husband just mentioned that before. But mentorship, my goodness, we have the best people around us. We are so blessed. And unlimited earning potential here. It's like Jeremy said before, it's up to you how much you want to go hard or how much you want to do in this. But there is so much potential there. And the sky's the limit. Yeah,
you may be patching just for your own health, but you may be just wanting to share and just share with some family and friends, one or two, or you might want to be a real business builder and really go for it. It's tied to effort, and you're going to succeed however you choose to commit to running in this business. And I want to let you know now how you can actually get on board as a customer of LifeWave. And not just a customer, but a brand partner. That's what we call you. So the person who invited you to this call is a brand partner, and they want to invite you on that journey. And there are 4 simple packs that you can choose. And we've put on there, you can see there's the core, the advanced plus, and the premium. And all the pricing is in US dollars, but we've done our best mathing for you and put approximate Aussie dollar figures on there. Now, they're give or take. Please don't hold us to that. It depends on the exchange rate with your bank. But you can see with Core, you're going to get 3 sleeves of X39. That's a 3-month supply of X39. And that's for the person that just wants to dabble in this, perhaps patch themselves, and that's it. And that's all they want to do. But if you want to unlock the full potential of this business, you're going to want to come in at a minimum at advanced. That's where we started, but then we upgraded. And I'll talk to you about that in just a moment. But you want to come in at advanced. which is around 950 Australian, and that's going to get you 6 sleeves of X39. Ideal for a couple to get going and have a 3-month supply each. Or you might want to jump onto the Advanced Plus if you've got a bigger family, and that's 11 sleeves for 1,700 Australian. But then the place you want to go and where we landed, so I was on Advanced while I wasn't telling anybody about me patching. The minute we realized the power of this business, we upgraded straight away to premium. And all you do is pay the difference from what you've paid for Advanced to premium, and you get the balance of the product. So for example, Advanced is 6 sleeves. You sign up and increase and upgrade to premium, you're going to get 14 extra sleeves. But if you jump straight in at premium, if you're like, hey, I'm sold, I want to change the world with this, I want to help so many people, premium is the most popular choice simply because you're going to have extra product on hand so that as you sign people up, you can lend them a sleeve and go, here you go, get started today, here's a sleeve for you. And then when their product arrives in the mail, they can put it back to your stock. And so that means people can start patching faster. And we're in the now generation. I want it yesterday. So people don't want to wait the 1 week or 2 weeks for the product to arrive. So you can help them right away and get them going. So what we want to encourage you to do is to consider where you are at. Are you someone that just wants to patch for health? Are you someone that's got a family that you want to jump in? Or are you someone that wants to go all in and run with this business? Well, then premium is for you. So I want to encourage you again to visit thisisitinfo.com. That's the place where all the information, the deep dive, everything is. Thisisitteam.com is the home for the system. So you can go there the minute you sign up with your brand partner. You can go to thisisitteam.com, follow the training, do all the learning, and start running with this business to quickly find your 2 and then find 2 more to have your 4 at the end of your first week. And your brand partner is also going to help you on your journey. So let me encourage you. The time is now, friend. Don't go away and think, oh, I'll think about this for a month. I wish I had started running with this business the minute I jumped in, but I waited a year. Don't do what I did. Jump in because this product works, and it's so exciting to be able to tell people and encourage people around their health and around their wealth. Because if you're serious about your dream, if you're serious about your why and why you do what you do, well, there is hope for your future, and I believe you're going to find it in LifeWave and in the X39. So what we want to encourage you to do, don't wait till tomorrow. As soon as you hang up on this call, circle back with your brand partner, go and have a conversation with them. They can answer any more questions that you have, and they're going to help you get on your LifeWave patching journey. So thanks so much for your time and for listening in to us. We're on behalf of Anita and myself. It's been a great, quick 28 minutes, I think. We met the time limit, Vanessa. We're going to hand back to you. And if anyone has any questions, perhaps when Vanessa stops the recording, we can answer some questions.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Jeremy and Anita. That was clear. That was concise. You're brilliant communicators. But overarching all of that, we know how deeply you care about people in all those various aspects. So please do circle back with your brand partner that invited you to this call, and we'll have the recording up on all our team chats by the end of the night tonight. We do go straight off to another meeting now, but just get started as soon. We want to get those patches to you, and we'd love to partner with you in so many various ways. So thanks for being on, and Jeremy and Anita, well done.
Thanks.
No worries. Thank you.